Looking for photography tips, inspiration, ideas, or anything about film? Well, you've come to the right place. Born in Film and PhotoNation present Film Factor Podcast. Follow us on our social platforms at Born in Film on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
This is the song, yeah. Wait.
Almost 1 million people have now died of COVID-19 worldwide.
The Philippines reporting the first coronavirus death outside of China.
Amazing number of Filipinos work in our NHS. These are the immigrants currently saving people's lives.
Yes.
Coming here and actually enriching our country and doing an amazing job. So thank you to all the Filipinos who are here doing all this amazing work.
They want you to know that you, all of you, are their heroes. Huwag po kayo susuko, bayani po kayong lahat. And remember, there is only one thing we say to the God of death. Not today.
I wish I could swim like dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together, we can beat them forever and ever. How we can be heroes just for one day. How we can be heroes just for one day. I will be king, and you will be queen. Though nothing will drive us away, how we can be heroes just for one day. How we can be us just for one day. I can remember
and the guns shout above our heads, and we kiss as though nothing could fall.
And the shame is on the other side. Oh, we can beat them forever and ever. And we can be heroes just for one day.
Our proud generation of visual storytellers, young and old alike, across all gender, beyond ethnicity, thriving in an online community. Built in the Philippines for the world. From the streets of Intramuros to the ringing bells of Chalon-sur-Saône, atop the great mountains of the Himalayas to the deeps of the Great Barrier Reef. Across Asia, Europe, Oceania, Africa, and the Americas. We will tell stories. We are PhotoNation, and the passion will live on.
PhotoNation. 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 I'm PhotoNation.
To your regularly scheduled program.
When your camera is made by Kodak, you know it's good.
Tonight, I'd like to show you one of the world's great cameras.
Tonight, I'd like to show you a new idea in picture taking.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. that one day this nation will rise up.
I see the picture in my mind's eye, and I give it to you as the equivalent of what I saw and felt.
We choose to go to the moon.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We will never forget that we are analog human beings.
My job is to be authentic.
We all love stories. We're born for them.
Coming to you live from Stratobox Studios in Manila, Philippines.
Hi guys, good evening. Again, this is to officially launch the Born in Film or the PhotoNation Magazine. We have our friends tonight. Good evening, everyone. Kawai. We have our friends from the Born in Film team and of course PhotoNation. We have Miss Cara. We have Carl who's doing social media now. Sino pa ba nandito? Si Yuan, Kat, Andro, Chef Aika, si Ken, si Tito Bong, RC, and si Pauline, si Christine, si Lali, and si Erwin. Ayan, good evening everyone. Dinig niyo ba ako? Ayan. You can actually unmute now. Ayan, pwede na pong i-unmute. So again,
hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Konbanwa.
Ayan, so again, this is to officially launch. If you haven't yet, you can now go to www.borninfilm.com and you can actually access yung magazine po natin na pinaghirapan po ng lahat ng members ng team and ng buong PhotoNation family. So again, if you haven't yet, you can now go to www.borninfilm.com and access the magazine. Before we dive into, bago natin kausapin yung mga team members natin who are part of this, let's first visit. Silipin ho muna natin, ano ba yung makikita sa Born in Film? Yan, hold on. First of all, yan, when you search Born in Film, papasok na po kayo dito. Ayan, ang napakaganda nating homepage. And you get to see actually the front page of the magazine. Ito ho yung mga nilalaman. Again, slowly ho, we will be updating this as the day passes. And ang pinaka-importante ho tonight is makilala natin yung mga writers po natin na nagsulat para dun sa magazine natin. Okay? So again, when you go to borninfilm.com, ito na ho yung sasalubong sa inyo. Ayan. All you need to do is enter the matrix. Ayan. Ayan. Tapos when you enter here, ito ho, mayroon tayong message. Again, I wrote this as a message for everyone. who have been part of Born in Film and PhotoNation as our growing family. And then you go now to main. Yan. The best photos of PhotoNation, a gallery of curated photos submitted by the members of PhotoNation International for different themes and activities organized by the group, its team, and its affiliates for 2020. So yan, makikita nyo na po. Yan, ang nagagandahang photos ng lahat ng members po natin. Yan. Once you click one, makikita nyo po yung gawa ng photographer. Yan. Disable natin for this. Anyway, yan. Tapos ito ho yung mga articles natin when you go to Ortigas Art Festival. Start to open that. Diba? Ito nang sasalubong sa inyo, Ortigas Art Festival. Diba? So, again, this is the wall. A virtual version of the wall. All the exhibitors of Ortigas Art Festival. Yan. Tapos, ang pinaka-importante dito, yung 360 virtual tour. Try natin. You can actually take a virtual tour of the exhibit. Kung hindi ko kayo makapunta ng estansya, you can actually go. Yan, try natin. Ayan ho siya. Makakapunta tayo anytime that we want to estansya. Yan, I think nag-load lang. Pero, yeah. Ayan. Naghang ang aking internet. Anyway. Ayan, I think it should be loading. Ayan, may mga konting bugs lang. Pero, we are slowly work in progress naman ho to. Anyway, sige, balikan ho natin to. But now, let's... sorry. Balik muna tayo dito sa magazine. Again, dun sa magazine natin, ang pinaka-theme po natin for this magazine or this issue, or maiden issue, is photography for everyone. So, kumbaga, we are now, as a whole PhotoNation, we are now conquering new horizons. So, ito na yung future ng mga members natin and dito na tayo papunta. Yan. So, marami ho to. You'll see this in the coming days. 2020 in retrospect, we'll get or create a story about what happened in 2020 and ikikwento natin. And ito, I believe may ipapakilala tayo, si Sister Jenny. I think in the coming days, you'll be able to read this. Yan. At ito na ang mga malulupit na storya na sinulat ng mga ating team members and writers for the magazine. And we'll actually get to meet them in a bit. And then, yun. Siguro, for now, maybe we can begin with simula muna tayo kay RC. RC, can you hear us? And
yep.
Hold on. Let me just...
Very loud and clear.
Yeah.
Hi.
So, RC, ayan. Maybe you can talk about what you wrote, tapos, or what you've written, and maybe you can talk us through what can we see from you, or what we can read from you in the future issues. And sige, you muna, RC. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, for this issue, I've written about mobile photography and getting into it, how I got into it, and the results that I got from it as I was doing it. In the next issues, if you notice my article, yung column title nun, it's actually it's a series called Paths Not Taken. It's a reflection of who I am as a photographer. I choose paths not taken, basically. Kasi nga, I got the title from the fact na yun na nga, I choose different. I work too differently when it comes to photography compared to other photographers that I know of, and yun nga. Yun lang masabi ko. It's hard to explain.
Why did you come up with the title? Bakit Paths Not Taken?
Kasi masabi ko lang, ito lang masabi ko, yung journey ko in photography is quite unusual na. Kasi nagsimula ako direkta na sa DSLR, tapos nag-aral lang ako through YouTube and through Google. And then yung wala pa akong mentor, tapos sarili lang discovery kung ano yung tama at mali. Then ang nakakatawa is I delved pa into Instax and toy cameras. So ang dami kong kawirduhang ginawa on my journey sa photography. Kaya paths na taken siya yung tawag diyan.
Ganda actually. And RC, just to ask you, how does it feel na since you're there in Cebu, you're part of the team, and isa ka sa mga nag-organize itong magazine, and you actually write for the magazine. How does it feel na you're included in this whole spectrum of writers and everyone working for the, hindi naman working, but helping with the magazine and PhotoNation?
Sa totoo lang, flattered ako kasi ito yung pinaka path ko talaga eh. Like ito yung job ko. Ito yung day job ko, since 2011 pa ata. Tagal ko na nagsusulat, no. Flattered ako na may nakapansin kahit di naman ako nagpapalata na na writer ako. Hindi, totoo lang, parang kailan ako huling naging papansin as a writer? Mga 2017 pa lang ata eh. Tapos tumigil ako 2018. Tapos hindi na ako nagpaparamdam. Tapos eventually transition to photography. Naging hobby ko na siya. Tapos ngayon, balik ako ulit sa writing. Tapos sa ibang sa ibang style naman, sa ibang purpose, sa ibang genre naman.
Yung nga, kumbaga, finding your purpose, diba? In life and in everything that you do. And RC, in terms of would we see a Cebuanong article probably in the future?
Ako, papatulong pa ako sa girlfriend ko niyan pag Cebuano article kasi hindi, kahit taga dito ako,
right.
Mas may alam pa ako sa Tagalog sa Cebuano eh, sa grammar. Hindi kasi laking private school kid ako eh. Laking private school ako. Buong bahay nung kabataan ko, nung whole household namin, English, kahit yaya ko, English. Nag-English, tatay ko, English. So,
pero ito, RC, in terms of inclusivity, how does it feel na you're there? Kasi karamihan ng mga photography groups nandito lang sa Metro Manila or nasa Luzon. How does it feel na included ang Cebu, ang Mindanao, doon sa mga efforts na ginagawa natin?
Parang nakaka-proud na nakaka-pressure din. Totoo lang. Proud kasi nga na-include tayo, taga Cebu, hindi na left out. Pero naka-pressure din kasi nga online lang lahat ng interaction. Tapos may meeting tayo online lang, tapos yung set of instructions is online lang. Parang na-pressure kasi we have to do our best also. I think this goes to all naman, hindi lang sa mga taga-province, hindi lang sa mga taga-outside NCR. I think, ang tawag dito, parang obliged kami mag-perform to our best level talaga.
Hindi naman kayo na-pressure. Baka na-pressure. Anyway, totoo lang, magandang it's a great way to also meet, di ba? Meet members in Cebu. And if you haven't met yet, RC, si RC po yung part ng video na you'll see very, very soon. Doon sa RC, yung natin, video for PhotoNation, di ba? Ikaw yung nagsabi ng, pandemic. Ano ba yung sabi mo?
Hindi ito hadlang. This pandemic is not a, ano tawag ito? Is
setback.
Is not a setback, parang ganun. Nakalimutan ko na actually.
Ayun. Actually, may mga pumapasok na mga comments. Again, if you have any comments, sulat lang po kayo sa comment section. We will read it. This is from Joshua James Bandayon Antiampo. Sabi niya, I really like the fact na meron tayong publication. May the contribution free for all. Made the contribution free for all. Oo. It's actually free if you'd like to contribute here. Platform ho to. Hindi namin pinagdadamot to. Para sa lahat po to. And I guess it's an opportunity for everyone, especially the members of PhotoNation. So if you'd like to write or if you'd like to be known, kung gusto nyo makilala, just let us know. We will help you in that effort. So thank you, RC. Siguro, let's hear it naman from Tito Bong na napakaganda rin ng sinulat niya. Hi Tito Bong, good evening. Yan, kasama natin si Tito Bong kanina.
Hello, good evening everyone.
Good evening Tito Bong. Kakagaling lang namin sa estansya. And Tito Bong, in terms of what you wrote, or siguro ito muna, how does it feel na idea mo kasi to you were the one who was really pushing for this. How does it feel na ito na finally nagawa na natin?
Ay nako. Overwhelmingly happy and proud. Actually, may grupo ko. I have a group also, camera club in Singapore, which is called the Pinographers. And it was already an idea po na gusto ko sanang gawin there. But then again, dito siya talaga, natuloy yung aking pangarap na magkaroon ng isang magazine, camera magazine. So talagang masaya ako. I'm so happy. And then a team. It's a teamwork na talagang I'm so proud of the team na talaga everybody contributed. Even my daughter nga contribute to this magazine. So I'm so happy about it.
In terms of in terms of naman Tito Bong, kasi ikaw naman you're very passionate or a very passionate travel photographer. How does it feel na ito nga finally nagkakaroon na ng space for travel photography here in PhotoNation? And maybe you can mention turf yung mga efforts natin in the coming days or in the coming months.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mahilig akong mamasyal. Mahilig akong mag-travel, mahilig akong may family and I, tsaka nung nasa Singapore ako, since hindi ko sila kasama doon, so to get out of boredom, I try to travel with my colleagues there. And since mahilig ako sa mag-photography, sabi ko, why not do it well para ma-document so that I can share to everyone, especially to my family. I can show them kung ano yung mga nakita ko. But later on, I bring them over. Kaya, I'm so glad na gano'n ang nangyayari. So pinagsama ko yung love for photography and love of travel. In the coming days, sabi ko nga, during the start of the 2021, there was a challenge. Parang there was once somebody who asked tinanong ako, sabi niya, tuloy pa rin ang pandemic. So what do we do now? It came to another idea. Meron akong naisip na, sabi ko nga kay Franz, na why don't we do a virtual travel ng mga, since hindi pa naman pwede, ay ang dami nating mga photographer na hindi naman din makalabas. Surely a lot of us super bored na, taka di alam kung anong gagawin. Sabi nga nung iba kong kaibigan, inaamag na raw yung kanilang mga camera. So it came to a point na sabi ko, why not do yung parang a photo shoot on your own. Pero to avoid yung parang magkaroon ka ng sakit sa COVID-19, to para makaiwas ka, you can travel alone pero within your area lang. So you will introduce your to the level ng street level, and then pwede mong kuhanan ng picture yun, do a story about the things around your place, street, or barangay level up to the town level. So magkukwento ka. And sabi ko nga sa iyo, di ba, Franz, that we are planning to have we look into much to VR.
Yes.
So sabi ko nga sa'yo, di ba, na
kasi yun nga
gamitin natin yung VR para talagang virtual
tour,
traveling para we can share.
Just to add to sinabi ni Tito Bong. Just to add to sinabi ni Tito Bong, one of the main or most affected sector in the Philippines is yung travel sector po natin, lalo na yung DOT natin, kasi nga nobody travels, lahat tayo naka-locked in sa bahay, and even yung mga hotels, airlines, and everyone else apektado lahat. And sabi nga namin, why not make ourselves useful, tayo mga photographers, kasi tayo we are known for photographs, 'di ba? The only way that you can travel now is through pictures, through videos, 'di ba? And why not make the most out of it, 'di ba? If you can travel, if you can go, why not help or help share what your area is like, 'di ba? Kaya nga namin tinawag na sabi nga ni Tito Bong, that's why we called it turf. Kumbaga, it's your territory,
My turf.
'di ba?
Parang,
Teritoryo
Project
mo. Oo, ito yung iyong territory. And in the coming days, ito nga like what Tito Bong mentioned. Ay, Sister Jenny pala nanonood. Welcome, Sister Jenny.
Hello.
Just to let everyone know, we are moving forward to, or we are closely exploring virtual reality experience. So, parating na yung mga yung mga virtual reality equipment natin. And hopefully, ang maganda dito kasi, anyone, Tito Bong, lahat pwede maging virtual reality photographer. You only need a camera or your phone. At kami na ho bahala gumawa ng 360 doon.
Para to
we'll also
help them out.
In part also just to include dito, gagawa rin tayo ng mga workshops about how to do it para na nga ma-incorporate natin sa turf. So yun. And Tito Bong, just since we're talking about the magazine, baka you can talk about yung sinulat mo, what you've written, and your article, and what they can look forward.
It is a travel magazine, it's a travel topic ko. Nagbigay ako ng mga tips on what type of camera you can use, what to look for, tapos yung mga konting composition, kung paano ka magpo-compose, kung ano yung mga magagandang kuhanan. Pero sa ngayon, since this is just a first edition, binigay ko muna on what to bring or what, kung if you're thinking of buying a camera. So I gave some tips on what to look for in a camera. Unang-una, it should be lightweight, katulad ngayon, karamihan ng cameras ngayon are lightweight na, but they have a lot of capacity. Marami silang pictures that you can really show and be creative. Ika nga, it's not only just doing a snapshot of a specific place o napuntahan ninyo, but giving it more flavor ba?
Soul.
So, para mabigyan mo, para you can give, yung parang virtual storytelling nga eh. Actually, we're going to have a workshop on that. It will help you a lot. Parang it comes hand in hand. Pag natuto kayo, I invite you nga pala, everyone there, to try to attend the virtual storytelling workshop namin.
Sa 19.
This
next week.
March, ano yun?
Next week na, Friday.
Next Friday, March 19 yata. Yeah, March 19. Yun,
7 p.m.
I will help you a lot. Tapos, in the future editions ng mga ano ko, most probably siguro, I'll try to talk more on in-depth sa travel photography and what not to do, what to look for, yung mga, tapos we'll try to have a specific, mag-feature siguro ako ng isang place just to give you an idea kung anong magandang kuhanan doon, kung ano. Kasi usually sa pag-travel ka, maraming mga places, yung mga sikat. But there are some jewels na places na talagang hindi siya madalas kinukuhanan. Pero if you have a bit of experience or giving a tip on that, kung ano makukuhanan, baka makatulong. Not only here in the Philippines, usually kasi ang na-travel ko Asia, so I can provide a tip on especially on the culture and what not to do or what things to do with there, even the food.
Right.
Pwede natin ituro yun, tsaka accommodation.
And even dito Bong, singit ko lang, di ba, na you also mentioned there yung importansya ng music, di ba, habang nagka-travel ka.
Yeah.
Oo, di ba?
Yeah, you should bring lalo na kung kasi masaya. Pero don't be too loud pag nakikinig ka. It's just to give you an inspiration. Baka mamaya naglalakad ka, lakas ng pala meron ng sasakyan na pumupot-pot na sa'yo or somebody's giving you a warning talaga na baka endanger ka na. Just to keep you on kasi ako pa nag-shoot ako usually or nag-travel ako, naka-earphone din ako. I try to listen to
Pamparelax yun eh, di ba? Para kalmado ka.
Nakaka-relax talaga siya. Lahat naman ng may mga smartphones. Basta, you can, your favorite songs and everything. Just to give parang
makalma ka lang.
Flavor o makalma ka. Tapos, ma-remember mo na, uy, maganda ito. Ganun. Inspirations. It gives you inspirations on that. Try to read. Basahin niyo yung aking you learn a lot from it.
Maganda
Short
actually.
Lang siya, pero
Oo, tsaka naglagay si Tito Bong doon everything you need to know kapag naghahanap kayo ng best travel camera, 'di ba Tito Bong?
Yun nga yung sabi ko kanina kung what to look for. Kung halimbawa
kasi nga also dinagdag mo pa Tito Bong, 'di ba, yung hindi naman lahat ng camera would be perfect for you, 'di ba? So importante rin na alamin mo.
Depende yun. Kasi kung if you are a landscape photographer, syempre you have to carry a little bit of filter, may tripod ka. Pero kung mga ka lang, more on the street photography, small compact camera. Yung iba nga, di ba? Yung iba nga, masaya na rin talaga sa mobile phone kasi some of the mobile phones, especially yung mga
minsan better pa.
Better pa. They can do better, simple lang. May music ka na, may ka na, complete na siya.
Si Sister Jenny nga, di ba? Naka-cellphone lang. Pero siya ang visual storyteller.
Naging storyteller of the year siya. Pero nasa mata rin eh.
Right.
Siguro one of those topics that I will be providing is yun nga. Diba? I remember the last photo walk that we had was virtual photography.
Oo.
Di ba? Nag-photo walk tayo pero wala tayong lang camera.
Vision walk.
Create yung vision walk natin, di ba?
Walang
Parang
camera.
Just to give you an idea kung what to look for.
Minsan kasi
usually ang tawag ko doon art of seeing eh.
Oo. Minsan kasi, 'di ba, yung camera mismo nagiging hindrance pa siya in seeing what's good in what you see, 'di ba? So 'yun. Thank you Tito Bong.
Okay.
Usap pa tayo later. We'll ask more questions to Tito Bong. Again,
read my article. You'll learn a lot from it.
Ayun. Thank you Tito Bong. So again, if you have any other questions for Tito Bong sa travel photography, send nyo lang po dito sa comment section and we will ask it. Itatanong po natin sa kanya later. Okay. Now, let's now hear it from his daughter. Hold on. Ayan. Okay. Sa mga hindi ko nakakaalam, yung next ko na kakausapin natin is one of the first photographers that I met. That time model pa ho siya. Nag-model-modelan kami doon. So, hindi ko na papatagalin. Lali, good evening.
Hi, good
Ayan,
evening.
Good evening. So,
introduce
na lang. Go ahead.
It's my first time. Yeah, it's my first time to be, featured here. I would always be like yung phone-in call. Questions here in Boarding Film. It's the first time that I'm actually going to talk about photography and my background in photography. So yeah, I mentioned me friends that I met him actually 2009.
Tagal
and
na.
Lahat ng groups, photography groups that he was in, he would always include me as a member. So I've always been a silent member in all of the photography clubs, groups. Meron pang paintball group before na sinama niya ako kahit di ako nag-paintball. So all the groups talaga, ayan, naka-join ako, but I've always been a silent member. But I think Born in Film is very special because I added by, I guess, coincidence or happy accident that I included my father here. And I wanted to support the two of you with your, with everything that you wanted to do with Born in Film. So, nung lumabas itong PhotoNation Online Magazine, I dusted off my writer skills and hopefully, also influence kids because my passion talaga. I'm actually a marketing consultant, but my advocacy is for kids, to education for kids. So now that I'm affiliated with PhotoNation, I want to help kids to learn about photography and to learn more about, and for us to actually also see how the world looks like from a child's perspective. Yan.
So in terms of Lali, how important is it to teach children photography or appreciating itong arts and everything and also pictures? Gaano siya ka-importante lalo na for you as a mom? How important is since you're a family of photographers, 'di ba? You mentioned to me. Maybe you can talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So in photography, um the highlight of learning it for kids or teaching kids to learn about photography is the skills that they can apply in real life. So decision making, visual and spatial skills, learning to observe their surrounding, and of course to express themselves through the art of photography, to um, express themselves because kids who are as young as like 3 or 4 na hindi pa sila verbally fluent in expressing themselves and they can actually take pictures or take videos and they can express themselves with what they want or what they want to show you. If when my son was younger, so he's 8 now, but before when he was younger, um he would express himself in like taking pictures. Sometimes whenever I would check his phone, meron siyang mga selfie ng sarili niya. Sometimes he would take pictures of us. And there were a few pictures that we saw na parang, uy, ang ganda nitong shot na to. And there was even, because my mom, she's not a photographer, but she loves na importante sa kanya yung nagpipicture because it's for her, it's about preserving memories.
Yeah.
So we would always have like group pictures and my son would ask if pwede siya yung mag-take ng pictures. Which we thought was like, sige, bayaan natin siya. It would probably turn out blurry, but let him. So we actually let him take the picture and it turned out really great. And that's when you can see that, there's difference in seeing the world in their perspective.
Right.
So that's what I'm writing about here in PhotoNation. So the column is called Kidographer's Corner. And it because it's easier now to take pictures and to see the perspective. So the first line actually in the article is, have you ever wondered how the world looks like from a child's perspective? And it's amazing if you help them explore the world. And it also, teaches us adults something when we see things in their perspective. So here in this article, I have a photo challenge for kids, and it's something that it's also a great bonding experience for parents and kids, or with siblings, where they can get any camera that they want to use, whether it be mobile or like my friend. So I actually tapped a friend to do this challenge. Her son is also featured in this article, and the kids' work is also in here. So there's a list of items that they need to take a picture, and hopefully those people who would do this challenge would upload it online and tag us, Born in Film, so that we can see their work.
Para ma-feature din natin, napakagandang way to attract itong younger generations. And lali in terms of passing this on, kasi nga 'di ba, you're a family of photographers. How does it how important is it to be able to pass this love for photography to your son, or para to inspire siguro the viewers na may mga anak din or have siblings na gusto nilang ipasa yung love for photography. Go ahead.
Yeah. So ang mga hobbies, we pick it up because of the environment that we have, right? And yung mga artists, yung mga photographers, or yung there are a lot of people who loves photography and who wants to go into photography, but they're always shy in saying that they're not professional or they're amateur photographers.
Right.
And this is actually something that it's a great, like what I said earlier, it's a great bonding activity with your kids. If you're a photographer, it's great if you are able to go out. And kahit ngayon, actually, if you're not able to go out, just going around to your neighborhood or even inside the home, do a photography challenge with your kids, and teaching them very important life skills like observing their surroundings, because it's different how they interpret also, basing from their perspective. Kasi syempre, yung iba maliit sila. So, the way they take pictures is pataas, ganyan, or sometimes they would look down, and it's completely different how they would interpret things with adults. So some of them are really creative as well. So, and it's nice to see that in kids, and for us to help cultivate that side of creativity in them. Yun yung, for me, is very important, because I think all kids are creative, and for them to be able to express this, this is one form of art that's practically, very easy to do, because drawing is a little bit hard, painting is a little bit hard also, but I think photography is for everyone, and
they can even use
this
phone,
is something that's
diba? Mga phone nila.
going to be, yeah, they can use their phone, and sometimes pa nga mas maganda pa yung pictures nila. It turns out better than the adults.
Tsaka it's something that they can do, kasi karamihan ng mga kabataan ngayon are busy sila sa Mobile Legends and all the games, di ba? Parang maybe this is something creative that they can play around with, and even learn, di ba? Sayang kasi they can and ayun. Go ahead, Lali.
Especially now also that we are entering this influencer generation, right? And everybody's on Instagram and TikTok. So it's one way, because photography is also, related to, film, like videos. So even my kid, sometimes, like when he's playing, nagvo-vlog siya on his own kahit wala naman talagang camera. And it's related in some way. And it's always nice for kids to be encouraged to be creative. Yun nga. And hopefully later on, if this is what they want to do. Because, I don't want to say that this is it's just, I think, photography is just really evolving. And then it's always going back to, like ngayon nga, diba? The reason why we're doing Born in Film is because we also want to share the love of photography, whichever medium that you're using.
Right. And also,
so I think kids, because kids, like, easy for them to use the mobile, but hopefully later on, once they're into it, then we can also introduce to them the different types of medium that we have, like film photography, diba? Or for them to develop their own pictures.
Right.
Hopefully.
Oo nga, magandang yun, activities for them to even learn more. We actually have Lali, comment from Miss Alda, wife ni Sir Palo. Sabi niya, ang galing po sharing our skills sa mga bata, hindi lang po puro gadgets and online games. Yun. Napakaganda actually. If you have time, Lali, maybe you can invite them.
Yes, please. Go to Born in Film's website and check out the articles that we have. All of the writers worked hard on each article, and then hopefully you can also view my article, which is the Photographer's Corner, where we have the story of a child perspective, and hopefully you would do the challenge with your kids, and please share it online and tag us, because we really want to see the works of your kids.
And Lali, siguro singit ko lang, what can they look forward to siguro in the coming issues that you're planning?
Okay, we'll have more challenges, and actually we're open to suggestions on what they want to know, if they have any suggestions of what they want to see. But basically, we're always going to have different sets of challenges for kids. We're also going to do some reviews of the kids' works. Hopefully when the pandemic is over and in the next few issues, we can have like maybe a kids workshop you know,
ganda yun.
for
Right.
us to
Kahit Zoom,
help
no?
the kids to yeah, even maybe probably a Zoom, maybe we can work something
Our
like that.
youngest
So
member.
if anybody is interested in that one, yeah,
Oh.
if people are interested in that one, just let us know in Born in Film, tell friends about it, and then maybe we can set up something to have like a kids workshop.
Ayun. So thank you Lali for sharing that written work. We hope to read more
Thank
lalo na ito ng
you.
mga engagements natin with the children kasi nga one of our goals is to be able to also pass this on to the next generation. Ito nga yung mga kabataan and the students, 'di ba? It's a great way to ang goal kasi natin in PhotoNation is to make this sustainable, 'di ba Lali, in the coming maybe 5 years, 10 years from now, 'di ba? Who knows? We might get the next Ansel Adams, 'di ba, na na photographer. Hindi natin masasabi. So, yun. Thank you, Lali.
Yes.
Thank you, Lali.
Thank
Ayan.
you.
Ayan. Okay. So now let's move on to Andro. Hold on, sorry. Yan. We have Andro Mangubat here with us. And ito naman si Andro, he wrote stories about his travels also, pero diving more into his adventures. So, Andro, maybe you can talk about what you wrote, what you've written, and sige, go ahead.
Hi, my name's Andro, and I got into photography because of travel. So when I was invited to write for this magazine, I thought I was going to talk about my travels to different countries. So it's not really much about the gear or the technicalities, but more of what my experiences as a photographer traveling, and also my journey as I improved throughout time.
Ayun, sige Andro, maybe you can talk about your article, what you've written. Yan. Sunny San Francisco. Go ahead.
So my first article is about how I got into travel photography as a hobby. Because back then I just take photos with a phone or whatever I had, but I didn't really consider myself as a photographer. So during this trip in December 2017, my camera, small Canon point and shoot, broke on me. So I was forced to really research into the technicalities of photography. And so that's where I picked up photography as a hobby. So it was nice as in rediscovering a familiar place with a new hobby. And it was fun because now as taking photos not just for documentation but as a means of self-expression, as I thought everyone's gonna see these sites and these places have been photographed millions of times already. So I was thinking, how could I express myself and my creative vision by recreating these places? So that's how I viewed photography. And I was heavily inspired by anime, manga, and video game backgrounds. So I really wanted to capture the sense of adventure as if it were an open world game.
Ganda. Oo. And Andro, in terms of what they can, I know you've written more articles than this. Maybe you can talk about what you plan to share in the coming episodes or in the coming issues.
Yeah, I've already made an outline for what I was gonna write, and so what I was thinking of doing is like for each country, I was gonna talk about the experience of traveling and taking photos there, as well as any new things that I learned or any challenges that I faced. So this one for San Francisco was really all about rediscovering the joy of travel photography, whereas in the following issue for Vietnam, I'm gonna be talking about how I use different genres of photography to document my trip since I couldn't shoot landscapes back then.
So in terms of you being part of the magazine, how does it feel, Andro, na as a photographer, you're being given a chance to share your work through this? Kumbaga, you're not only sharing your photos but also your experience. How does it feel?
I'm glad to be part of the team because the usual path for content creation is you share your photos on Instagram and Facebook. Then if you have the time and energy, make a YouTube channel. But that's not really for me. And I best express myself through photos as well as writing. That's why I'm glad to be part of this team.
And Andro, maybe you can invite them or the viewers who are also might be able to also would want to write for the magazine. Maybe you can invite them. Go ahead.
yeah, if you'd like to help out, if you'd like to express yourself, especially with your experiences as a photographer and your growth, then feel free to join the magazine team. And if you have some free time and would like to learn more about photography and the experiences behind it, go ahead and check out borninfilm.com. What's nice about it is that it's not a gear review website nor is it an online forum, but rather it's a website, a, a collection of articles written by people from all walks of life on different topics. So there's really something there for everybody.
Yun. Thank you, Andrew. Later, baka they might have some questions about your travels. Maybe you can entertain some questions. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, let's move on to another member of the team from Cebu. Let's try to hear it from Miss Kat, who's also handling our social media team. Good evening. Ayan si Madam Kat. Kat, good evening. Siguro ito, alam ko, we all know that you're very passionate when it comes to analog photography. Maybe you can talk about what you've written. Di ba, sinama mo dito or you talked about how you discovered analog photography. So maybe you can talk about this. Go ahead.
Okay. So, wait lang isa-silent ko lang ito.
Go ahead.
Bale, for me, I've been interested in film matagal na. But I thought film was dead. Kasi ang tagal ko na hindi nakakakita ng film rolls, hindi nakakakita ng camera na yung point and shoot. Then wala na ang tagal na namin hindi nagpapadevelop ng film. I think the last time I had a film developed was when I was in high school. Graduation ng high school. So yun yung pinaka-last na nakagamit ako ng film camera and I thought extinct na siya. Then 2019, that was when a friend and I talked about film. Then, may film pa pala. So, hindi ko knows yun. Then, yun.
Sabi mo nga, sabi mo, film was love at first sight. Wow.
Yes. I think I got my first film camera, as in I can call it my own. I think that was October 2019. It was a Diana Mini.
Ito.
And sobrang kabado ko kasi nga hindi ako gumamit ng toy cam. When I got my first roll developed, it was love at first sight. Naluha ako. Ganun siya for me. Sobrang na-overwhelm ako na hindi ko naramdaman yung ganong feeling when I shoot digital. So, after noon, ang tagal na natenga ng digital camera ko.
Oo nga.
Nag-burn ng rolls ng film, ganon siya. So, itong article na I wrote, it's about how I started with film and how I fell in love with film. Yeah, and I hope yung mga makakabasa is makarelate sila sa akin or maramdaman nila kung ano yung naramdaman ko nung nag-shoot ako ng film.
I'm sure, oo. Napaka personal nung sinulat ni Kat. And Kat, ito naman, how does it feel?
Mine is very personal.
Oo.
Yung article ko is very personal talaga. It's written
from yung puso eh. Oo, nabasa ko yung puso ni Kat doon sa sinulat niya.
Yes.
Tapos, Kat, in terms of naman, ito nga kasi film is making a comeback. How does it feel na isa tayo or ang Born in Film or PhotoNation is one of the groups that are in the forefront of this new revolution, coming back to the old process and rediscovering film?
I'm very proud to be part of PhotoNation and Born in Film. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I first shared my film scans sa PhotoNation.
Wow. Parang naalala ko yun. Tapos na-feature ka sa Film Friday.
Yes, na-feature ako sa Film Friday. Check ako. So, ang pinakaunang film shots ko, I uploaded on PhotoNation. Tapos saka ko na lang na-discover yung ibang film groups. And I'm happy kasi nakikita ko buhay na buhay pala siya. And even dito sa Cebu, ang dami palang nagfi-film dito.
May lab na dyan, di ba? Si Max, nagtayo na ng lab sa Cebu.
Yes, may black and white lab na dito sa Cebu.
Oo.
Actually, tomorrow magpo-photo walk kami.
Wow! Diba?
Yes, mga film shooters tomorrow.
Wow! O yan. So,
So,
again,
invite ko din sila to join PhotoNation.
oo, Kat. Tapos, in terms of kasi si Kat, for those who don't know, si Miss Kat po yung nag-arrange nung Theme of the Week. Kat, in terms of seeing it, from the beginning, nung sinimula natin yung Themes of the Week, kasi kayo ni Gab yung pinakaunang talagang nag-pursue nitong Theme of the Week. Ano yung napansin mo or what have you noticed in terms of the progression from the beginning until now? Dumadami ba or nahihirapan na ba kayo?
Dumadami. Kung dati nahihirapan ako, ngayon mas mahirap.
Hindi na niya kaya mag-isa. Kaya andyan na si
Madami. As in, sobrang dami. Especially after we launched yung Ortigas Art Festival, sobra. I think we broke a Theme of the Week record. We had more than 500 submissions.
Grabe.
Yes. And last week, we had about 400, more than 400. And every week, may new names talagang sumasali. So, nakakatuwa.
Ayun. And with that, Kat, baka pwede mo silang invite doon sa magazine natin. And of course, maybe they can join PhotoNation.
Yes. I'm inviting everyone to join PhotoNation International. Everybody is welcome here. No matter what camera you use, kahit mapa-digital ka or yung old school na digicam, film, mobile.
Lahat welcome.
Yeah. And then we feature people then every Monday, every Friday. Yeah, every Monday for Digital Monday and then every Friday for film users. And syempre follow nyo din yung Born in Film for our Theme of the Week, released every Monday siya. And don't forget to visit borninfilm.com for our magazine after a very long time na launch.
Oo, natuloy din sa wakas. Thank you, Kat.
Ang daming hurdles na launch din sa wakas.
Oo, di ba? Thank you, Kat. Thank you for sharing that. We hope to, baka may questions sila later. Ayun, we'll just send it to you.
Kung may questions kayo, G lang.
Yeah, I think may mga pumapasok na question kanina. Ayun. Thank you, Kat. Now moving on to Yuan. For those who don't know, si Yuan po is the one handling itong Unpacked. For those who don't know, Unpack ko yung plano namin for reviews. Sabi kasi namin, it's also a good venue to read about itong mga bagong cameras and yung mga upcoming technologies na parating. So, for this, si Yuan ho ay... Sige, Yuan is actually one of our youngest members. Yuan, maybe you can introduce yourself. Pakilala ka na lang.
Hi, good evening. I am Yuan Daniel Solomon and...
Ilang taon ka na, Yuan?
I'm 18 years old po.
18 ka na ba?
Yes po.
Ayun, sige, Yuan. Maybe you can talk about what you've written.
So, I have written about Supremo, an alternative action camera for those who can't afford GoPro. And ayun po, in the next issues, I will review some more affordable camera options. And ayun po.
Ang maganda kasi dito, Yuan, kasi yun nga ang problema kasi ngayon, mahal na, 'di ba? The gadgets and the equipment.
Yes po.
And at par na rin 'di ba? At par na rin yung mga gadgets na tulad nitong Supremo and ang dami pa actually, 'di ba? And how does it feel being able to review itong mga gadgets na to? And ano yung pakiramdam mo na you are given this chance to be able to write for PhotoNation Magazine?
I was a bit flattered pero ayun po. Unti-unti po akong nasanay sa pag-review ng mga product po natin. Ayun.
And in terms of Yuan, for ano yung mga pwede nilang i-expect sa isusulat mo or i-review mo in the coming months or issues?
Expect new and affordable camera reviews and ayun po.
And Yuan, since you're part of the generation kasi na ito na, kumbaga after us, kayo na yung kasunod, baka kayo na yung next in line. How does it feel na ito yung mga engagements na ginagawa natin, being able to produce the magazine, May mga VR pa tayo na parating, and meron pa tayong PhotoNation, as in yung community and the page. With everything that we've been able to do or ginagawa natin, how does it feel for your, siguro, representing your generation? Ano yung masasabi mo?
Ayun po, maayos po yung ano natin. At I think we need to encourage more people in the younger generations to to be part of us, and ayun po, support po natin, supportahan po tayo sa natin, sa magazine.
Ayun. Thank you, Yuan. Salamat sa time, and later baka meron silang mga tanong sa'yo. We'll send it to you na lang dito sa natin, the discussion. Ayun. Salamat, Yuan. So now, let's hear it from Jovan. Si Jovan po, magsusulat po siya for the upcoming episode, upcoming issue. Pero Jovan, maybe you can talk about, dito naman si Jovan. Ayan. Jovan, maybe you can talk about what you plan to write. Kasi nga 'di ba yung you're aligning it since you were a former teacher, 'di ba? So how does it feel, or gaano ka-importante para sa mga kabataan or para sa mga gustong i-pursue yung photography na matuto not only doon sa mga napapanood nila sa YouTube, but learn in the proper, or learn the proper way. Yan. Go ahead.
So again, I'm Jovan. I'm a former educator, but right now I'm an HR specialist. So it is important for everyone to know the basics of photography. Since lahat ng bagay na nakikita natin is nasa internet na, it is better to integrate something na we can use as material for review, kung ano yung mga dapat natin matutunan sa paggamit ng camera, pagse-set up ng lighting, whatever, na pwede nating mabasa doon sa magazine, which is we are planning to write a lot of modules na pwede nating i-share for free na makakatulong sa mga beginners and ma-inspire sila na to do photography. And maganda rin kasi na hindi lang pinapanood, meron ka din context or may text ka rin na binabasa para mas ma-gain mo yung knowledge mo as you go along sa pag-practice ng photography.
Oo, kasi yun nga 'di ba? As an educator, iba pa rin talaga pag binabasa mo siya compared sa pinapanood mo like sa YouTube or pinapakinggan sa Spotify. 'Di ba?
Kasi 'di ba, we have different type of learners. Hindi naman lahat photographic, hindi naman lahat magaling makinig lang. May iba kasi they learn a lot of things when they read it. So etong natin magazine natin online will help them to be guided, kasi I'm pretty sure marami dyan na interesado pero they don't know how to start, but with the help of the PhotoNation's magazine online, matutulungan namin kayo, and you can access it 24/7 kasi it's free. You can do it. You can just go to our website and just read all the contents na gagawin namin and i-share namin sa inyo.
Tsaka Jovan, 'di ba? It's very interactive. Hindi po boring yung site kasi 'di ba karamihan ng mga articles boring siya basahin. So ito may mga effects. Hindi kayo masasanay. Tsaka we made it a point na hati-hatiin siya para hindi kayo malunod dun sa mga text.
And as much as possible, we will do it na mas readable at saka mas konti yung text. But basta abangan niyo na lang, guys, and I know you are all excited to see the contents na gagawin namin in the next coming months.
Ayun. Thank you, Jovan. Salamat sa share mo, and we hope to baka may mga questions pa sila. We'll just call you later. Thank you, Jovan.
Thank you.
Now let's hear it para dun sa mga ho natin. Hold on, wait lang ha. Nawala si Madam Christine. Ayun, nakita ko na. Nasa kabilang page. Ayan. Now we have, if you notice dito sa PhotoNation, nagpa-call for ho tayo. We made a call for volunteers who'd like to help with a web web magazine. Ito nga yung website natin. And ang mga sumagot dun sa call is si Miss Cara at si Miss Christine. So, Cara and Christine, maybe you can talk about since you're new with the Born and Film team, with that short span, ano yung na-experience nyo siguro? And initially, go ahead.
Oh my God.
Ito si Miss Cara. Pakilala muna kayo. Go ahead.
Hi. So, ako si Cara. Ako naman si Christine.
Wow. And we are the web team. Go ahead. Ang ganda ng ano ni Cara. Ang cute oh. May loading. Go ahead, Cara. Si Cara muna.
Nag-iisip pa po kasi ako eh. Joke lang. Anyway, actually, masaya ako na isa kami sa napili kasi I did not expect na very welcoming din. Kasi in a way, nung binasa ko, medyo pinressure ko rin sarili ko. Pero it's very chill dun sa team. And when they asked us to check the articles and the web page, sobrang interesting po talaga siya. And excited pa ako to see the other articles in the future.
Ayun. Thank you, Miss Cara. Si Christine, go ahead.
Sa akin naman po, I am very happy to be part of the team kasi napaka-diverse po ng team tsaka ng members ng PhotoNation and Born in Film. Meron po tayong teenagers like sila Ned.
May sobrang bata.
Yan, sobrang bata. Masaya po kasi parang no
sobrang
judgment.
Tanda.
Everyone can share. Meron din yung mga batch nila po. Char. Anyway, ang saya po kasi ang dami nating members from different ages and maganda kasi you're free to share anything that you'd like to share. Tapos, in being part of the team naman, yun nga, me and Cara were asked to help out with the web. Tapos, ang ganda kasi, especially yung nilaunch natin ngayon sa magazine kasi I was reading nga yung articles na sinulat ng mga writers. Napaka-diverse kasi we have travel, topics about travel photography, tapos yung perspective ng mga bata sa photography. Lahat na po andun eh. Pati yung mga tips, tapos reviews. Maganda yung group kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng ganitong activities na very engaging sa mga tao. Tsaka nagkaroon tayo ng platform for everyone to share their own ideas, their own photos. Tsaka lastly po, yun pala, speaking of feel free to share talaga. If meron kayo ideas or topics na gusto niyo rin i-share, especially sa magazine, you can reach out lang po sa Born in Film. Meron din tayong platform for those na need mag-sell. We have yung exchange natin. So yun po, sali lang kayo. We're very happy. I mean, ang ganda nung group.
Ayun. And in terms of what they can look forward to, I believe si Cara or sino ba one of you were asking about PDFs, 'di ba? Yung downloadable. In terms of upcoming things that the web team might be planning for, ano ito? At saka ano yung mga nakikita nyo in the future na pwede nating gawin?
So parang I heard na someone is asking, magkakaroon ba ng soft copy or the real magazine? Sadly, hindi pa kaya. So, I'm thinking, what if we, once maayos na lahat yung articles, we merge them into one file so that everyone can download it then since it's free. And let's say, kapag wala kayong internet, you just want to read it, ayan. So,
Pwede
magiging available
device,
siya.
right? I'm sure, napaka-doable nun. We can actually pursue that. And siguro naman, Christine, ikaw, ano yung tingin mo, siguro in the next year or in the coming months, ano yung tingin mo na mas gaganda pa ba? Or do you think, or maybe you can invite the viewers watching na they might be able to help out in terms of writing and sharing their photos? Go ahead, please.
Tingin ko po ang dami pa talagang magkakaroon na bago dun sa group kasi especially dun sa team of the week pa lang parang every week bagong activity siya for everyone, and then nakikita nga natin sa group ang dami ng new members, parang almost every day, every hour meron tayong bagong member. So definitely yung family or yung group mas lumalaki pa, and yung team especially led by Sir Franz, ang dami nating activities na iniisip for everyone para mas magkaroon pa tayo ng malaking platform.
Ayun. Thank you, Miss Cara and Christine. Thank you for your help do sa magazine, and we hope to baka the viewers may mga suggestions kayo. Napaka-open ho ng team. Andyan, napakabait po ni Miss Cara at ni Miss Christine. Approach na lang mo sila. Nasa Discord din kami araw-araw. Maybe you can invite them, Cara.
So almost every day nasa Discord po kami. so join lang kayo. So it's also faster there na let's say may ideas kayo or suggestions, pwede nyo kami message doon anytime. So join lang kayo. The Discord is very free and open to everyone. I usually share memes there. So
Oo nga.
So, join lang kayo, guys. Masaya doon. Minsan may mini party game si Sir Franz.
Oo, yung mga stop dance. Kagabi may palaro tayo. Yun. So, later, kakausapin natin si Chef Aika para ma-invite niya kayo doon sa inuman natin later. So, thank you, Miss Cara and Miss Christine. Later, baka may questions sila. We'll just call you. Thank you.
Sure.
Ayan. So, ngayon naman, ako na, since tapos na lahat, ikikwento ko lang yung sinulat ko. So, basically, again, ulitin ko lang, if you find, tulungan lang ho tayo dito sa magazine. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na ni-launch na yung magazine, perfect na ho yung magazine. Wala akong perfectong So, lalo na ito, we're just exploring. So, if you find any errors, sabihan nyo lang ho kami. We're very much willing to correct the errors. So, kaya nga nakikita nyo nakabeta. So, everything is still work in progress. And, kumbaga, hindi naman ho talaga kami mga publishers. We're finding ways on how to also be able to help you in different ways like this. So, ikwento ko lang what I've written. So, basically, ang akin ho is rebirth of film. So, kanina, Kat was talking about how she discovered film. Yung sa akin naman, more about yung history. Tsaka ano nangyari sa film kasi for the longest time ako ho, nung pinanganak ako, hindi mo ako pinanganak, lumaki ako nung 90s at karamihan ho ng mga cameras na gamit noon, I'm sure marami sa inyo makaka-relate, were film. And ako, para sa akin, yung aspeto nito or yung effect niya sa akin, growing up, seeing this technology, parang sa akin embedded na yun sa buhay ko. And seeing it go by the turn of nitong millennium, 'di ba, na parang unti-unti siya nang wala. Medyo nalungkot ako kasi kumbaga ito yung nakasanayan ko, dito ako lumaki and unti-unti siya nawala. And then ito nga biglang bumalik siya. So because of that, naisip ko why not magsulat ako ng article about yung pagbabalik ng film, yung the rebirth, 'di ba? So here you get to read about the golden age of photography. So, kikwento ko yung story ako habang lumalaki ako. And then, in terms of analog photography, ito nga, kinuwento ko rin even yung pinaka-unang camera. In-explain ko dito or kinuwento ko dito yung paano siya nag-evolve at paano siya, evolution kasi, may dalawang klase ng evolution. May evolution na papatayin yung ultimate product mo. May evolution din na mag-grow ka as a company, like what happened with Kodak. So, dito kinuwento ko paano bumagsak yung Kodak. Ikikwento natin 'yan, and ano yung naging epekto ng internet. I'll also talk about Steve Sasson. Kung hindi niyo alam, si Steve Sasson yung tao na nakadiscover or bumawa ng pinakaunang digital camera. At ano yung nangyari sa kanya? Bakit siya, ano yung ginawa? Kasi he used to work for Kodak. Ano yung nangyari? Bakit hindi siya na-embrace ng ganun kalaki ng Kodak as a company? And then we also dive into si George Eastman. And then, eto na, we'll now talk about lomography.
For a known fact, ang lomography ho ay isa sa mga pinakamalaking inspiration or isa sa mga pinakamalaking instrumento na pursue itong film photography. Kung wala ho ang lomography, wala ho tayong film ngayon. Most probably, nawalan na or nalaos na ang film. Pero, because of them, sila ang naging pinakamalaking drive para ma-pursue ito. And you also, eto, si Lali, kung nandito pa si Lali. Ayan, si Lali. I also wrote or have written about yung mga una kong nakilala sa photography. And ito ko, si Lali, nandyan siya, may hawak siyang barel. At ako yung binabaril niya na may hawak ng camera. At sabi ko kasi, kami yung generation na to, kami nila Lali, and dun sa mga sa team na medyo kaedad namin, sinasabi ko nga na we were rebels nung panahon na to. Uso ko yung in terms of ito yung panahon kasi na nag-evolve yung technology and everything. Umuusbong yung online, ang internet, and we were rebels. Mga rebelde ho kami. Kung yung mga music ay binabayaran na kukuha namin for free, parang ganyan. So there are things na I wrote about here na in terms of technology na I'm sure makaka-relate kayo, like the rise of Steve Jobs, where he discovered or he built the first smartphone. Hindi man siya first smartphone, but it's the most, parang isa to sa parang tinangkilik ng karamihan, at lahat ng mga phones na meron tayo ngayon were patterned with the iPhone. And also, we talk about Instagram, yung rise of Instagram, action cameras na yung parang sinulat ni Yuan na article about the Supremo. Ito naman, kinuwento ko rin na yung mga tao masyado silang na sa action cam. So it started with film, namatay yung film, pinalitan ng yung digital DSLRs, pinalitan ng iPhone, and then yung iPhone pinalitan ng action cam. Actually kulang pa to, hindi ko na nga na-mention yung drones. So for a fact, I explained here na ang technology nagbabago yan. In a particular generation, ito yung uso. In a particular generation, ito yung uso. But the ultimate fact na you're doing photography means it's not dependent on the type of camera or medium na ginagamit nyo. Photography is more than that. So, gone are the days na merong brand wars. This brand is better than this brand. Merong panahon na mas mahal yung camera, mas sikat ka, parang ganun. Ngayon ho, pantay-pantay na lahat. Kasi everyone can be a photographer. Now, again, basahin nyo, napakaganda ko ng dito, nung reason, kasi in-explain ko kung bakit nagbabalik yung analog. The main fact, basahin nyo na lang, pero ang gist niya is people want something authentic. And I'm sure, with all the writers here, with all the members in PhotoNation, isa lang ho yung sinasabi ko palagi na meron sa PhotoNation. Lahat ho ng tao dito authentic. Diba? Lahat tayo may puso dun sa ginagawa natin. And I'm very sure we will grow bigger and better. So, yun lang naman. Now, maybe we can hear from... andito na ba si Miss Liza? Wala pa si Madam Liza. Anyway, sige. Pakinggan muna natin si Chef Aika. Ayan. Chef Aika, nandiyan ka na ba? Ayan si Madam Liza. Sige, si Chef Aika muna. Chef Aika, I'm sure after kasi nito, 'di ba, ikaw nagyaya na mag-inuman. So baka pwede mo na silang i-invite. Yayain mo rin sila sa Discord kasi baka nga actually alam mo Chef Aika, nag-uusap kami nila Ken. Sino kaya ang next legendary Discord? Ba? Go ahead, Chef Aika. Pakilala ka muna, Chef Aika.
Okay. So, guys, ako si Chef Aika. Taga dito rin ako sa Tokyo, Japan. And, ayan, mamaya, kami ng anak ko, si Kara, mag-host kami ng inuman session.
Wow!
So, there will be drinks, kaso virtual. And there will be games.
Oo.
And just like the other night, baka si Sir Franz, mag-host din ng online stop dance party.
Ayun. Thank you, Chef Kara tuloy. Chef Aika, in terms of kasi nga, medyo lang din you're new to Discord. How does it feel na ito, finally, kasi baka makarelate yung mga nanonood sa atin. how did it feel to be able to be part of this Discord, ganyan, and maybe you can invite them.
Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, huhugot ako. Para siyang pag-ibig.
Wow.
Sa simula, mahirap yan. Maraming pagsubok. Pero habang tumatagal, lalong sumasarap.
Wow.
Ang pagsasama.
Yan.
Pero totoo.
Si Chef Aika. Chef Aika, sige go. Baka you can invite them na sumali sa Discord natin, lalo na yung mga members or watching.
Ayo, guys. So, dahil nakakalungkot ang pandemya, kung gusto nyo magkaroon ng new friends, sumali lang kayo sa amin sa Discord. Marami kaming magugulo, may ingay, and most of all, friendly doon sa lounge. Yon. So, join us. Huwag kayong mahiya. Pakapalan lang tayo ng muka. Number 1 ako doon.
O nga pala, papakilala ko lang kayo. Ano ho to? Si Pop Prince. Pop Prince.
Ano? Friends!
Ayun. Thank you, Chef Aika.
Sige, thank you.
Ayan. Later, kung sali ho kayo sa inuman kasi magka-party tayo with Chef Aika and Miss Cara and everyone in the Discord family. Now, siguro pakinggan naman natin ang kakatapos lang ang birthday niya. Si Madam Liza. For those who don't know, si Liza po handles PhotoNation. Siya ho ang chief admin natin sa PhotoNation. And ngayon lang, kakabukas lang ho ng Born and Film Exchange, which is also part ng e-magazine natin. If you go there, nasa Contenso, pag kinlik nyo yung Born and Film Exchange, i-direct ho kayo nun sa exchange community. Go ahead, Ma'am Liza.
Hi, everyone.
Good evening.
First of all, I would like to thank all of you for greeting me on my birthday. Thank you. So, so nag-launch na nga yung ating Born in Film Exchange where you can sell, or if you're looking for anything, you can just search. Just type looking for, and then baka marami makatulong sa paghanap ng mga items, di ba? And then you can sell prints, books, anything related to photography and videography. So please feel free to post. And I believe nakabenta rin yung isang member natin ng Born in Film Exchange.
Wow.
So,
sino yan? Si Andrew bang nakabenta?
Ating first launch. Si Andrew.
Wow.
Yes.
Ano yung nabenta ni Andrew? Ano yung nabenta mo, Andrew?
M42 adapter to Sony.
Yes.
Wow. Congrats. So again,
Buena mano.
Buena mano.
Yeah.
So again, if you'd like, pwede ko kayo magbenta doon sa exchange kasi pinakamatagal na naging one of the main issues that we've been having. Hindi ko kasi ina-allow yung selling doon sa PhotoNation kasi parang jahe naman yun, di ba? Lahat gusto natin makita photos, inspiration, ganyan. Tapos biglang may papasok, for sale, ganyan. So kaya naisip namin, why not let's create a marketplace? So yan, with the help of Madam Liza, napakaganda ho ng rules na ginawa ho namin doon to protect you and the seller. And di ba, Madam Liza, baka you can Madam Liza, baka you can talk about yung in terms of kung gaano tayo ka-strict dito. Siguro kahit don't mention na na lang, wag na siguro natin i-dive into the rules. Baka you can just baka maybe you can assure them that they're safe and secure ho dito. We're actually very strict.
Yeah. Well, you can read the complete set of rules in our group. We have the about page. There's about these details. Sorry. You can refer to that, and then we'll really make sure na legit yung mga sellers. We will try to screen them. Ayaw namin syempre may naluloko sa grupo. So we will do our best as admins. We're a group of admins with sila Ken, si Franz Luis, si Miss ID,
si Madam
and
Franz. Nalilito na ako kay Madam Franz.
Also is also helping us.
Oo. So yun.
So
Again,
we will do our best to
in
stream
terms
them.
of Liza, siguro in terms of growth, in terms of PhotoNation's growth, what do you observe? Ano yung napapansin mo na in terms of growth natin? Mabilis ba or
Yes, sobrang bilis. Like, each time sumilip ako, sabi ko, wow, dumadami tayo parang daily or every other day. Parang natutuwa ako kasi we're reaching out to a lot of people and it's good for our community kasi it helps a lot of people like the younger ones who are just starting. So we have workshop the material.
Right. Tapos, siguro Liza, baka you can also invite them kasi just this afternoon, we spoke with a school or a college. Baka you can invite them, or dyan pa ba si Ma'am Liza? Ayan, baka you can invite them, the schools, and the other organizations that might want to partner with us. Ang dami na, no? Ang dami na sa email na pumapasok.
Yes, oo, ang dami natin
parang
emails
30 na yata yung basa ko sa
mga
totoo
schools,
lang.
yes, na gusto mag-participate.
Even students,
yeah, we are
diba?
inviting the students and the schools. If you want to learn more about, we have workshops. We offer workshops. We have a free workshop sa 19, di ba? So, email lang po kayo. And then, we'll get back to you. We'll review your messages. We're here to help.
Ayan. Thank you, Madam Liza. And again, happy post-birthday. Happy post-birthday.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
1 week celebration tayo. Mag-iinuman pa tayo.
It's a big family. So, I feel very, very happy. So, thank you.
Kamusta ang Kamusta ang... Hindi ko na mention.
Actually, kanina nag-photo walk kami sa Luneta. Luneta talaga.
Ayun. Thank you, Madam Liza. Ayun. And siguro ito, just to baka you have any questions, we'll give time for those who are watching. I believe si Pauline, is she still, andito ba siya? Pauline, may question siya kanina. Ang tanong niya, question po regarding sa workshop, available po ba yung videos sa Facebook, YouTube after the workshop is over in case hindi makaabot sa workshop? Actually, ito Pauline, if you're still there, andiyan ka pa ba? Just to answer this, ano yan, it will be free access ho yan kasi naniniwala kami yung ituturo namin dito should be sa panahon ngayon dapat na yan, open access to everyone kasi nga photography has been here since over 100 years. I'm sure karamihan ng mga libro niyan nabasa na yan ng mga tao, and you can even watch it on YouTube. So kami naman also, ang tinuturo namin more than the technical aspect, we teach in a way na how to be creative in what you capture. So I believe ito ho maganda kasi it doesn't only cater to the professionals, it doesn't only cater to the beginners, even yung mga gusto nag-mobile phone who want to explore, try ko yan, di ba? Ito ho, napakaganda nung gagawin natin next week, which is sa March 19, kasi ang ituturo dito, papaano mo hanapan ng storya yung mga kinukunan mo. So, visual storytelling. So, you get to also appreciate yung mga photos na, ay, kaya pala siya maganda. Kaya pala na-appreciate kaya pala nanalo sa mga contest itong photo na to. O kaya pala na-display to sa galleries and everything. So, ito yung mga ituturo namin. So, I guess if you have time, please do join that. May mga tickets pa ho. You can go to the event page and hindi naman purchase kasi libre naman siya. You just need to get one ticket, and ito ho yung ipepresent nyo sa Zoom. Again, ulitin ko lang, yung Zoom ho natin will be open only to 100 persons. So, we might not be able to cater everyone. Ang difference lang naman ho is kapag sa Zoom kayo, you get to be on video. Pwede ho kayo magtanong on video or audio. Pero iba-publish naman ho namin yan. Ipapalabas naman ho yan sa iba't ibang platforms. Una, you can watch it on PhotoNation. Naka-live po yan sa PhotoNation. Pangalawa, you can also watch it on Film Factor, podcast natin sa page. You can also watch it on Born in Film. At ila-live din ho natin sa Ortigas. Mapapanood nyo rin siya sa YouTube, mapapanood nyo rin sa Instagram. Kasi naniniwala kami, kailangan inclusive tayo dito. Hindi pwedeng sa ganito lang or sa ganyan lang. So, iniisip ho rin namin yun. So, I'm sure sana kung mayroon kayong time, please do join 19. And sa 26 meron din ho tayo. At kung sasali kayo sa dalawang workshop, you get the chance to win an SLR camera. Diba? So, ayun. Grab the opportunity kasi sayang yun. Yun. And any other questions? May mga questions pa ba? Sino pa ba nandito? Yan. Okay. I think we're good. 9:54 na ho. At ang susunod na programa ay Snap Talk. I think 10:30 pa yata siya. Sir Palos, nandito ka ba? Ito ba Sir Palos? Parang nakita ko Sir Palos kanina.
Yes.
Ay, naka. Ito na. Ito na ang sinasabi ko.
Hello.
Yan ang malupit.
Hello.
Yan. Sir Palos.
Di ba may bigote
Oo nga. Oo nga.
Effects di
Wow.
ba?
Sir Palos, ito. Baka you can invite them to Snap Talk which comes right after this. Go ahead, please.
Maraming salamat.
Ano yung pag-uusapan nyo tonight?
Yes. Well, today, I would like to invite everyone to watch.
Distract ako sa bigote, Sir Palos.
Ayan, basta may bigote, suwabe. Sorry hindi ko alam kung paano na-set sa...
Go ahead lang, sige lang. Okay.
Ni-invite ko kayo sa Snap Talk right after this Film Factor podcast at pag-uusapan natin how to deal with anxiety amidst pandemic.
Diba? Napakaganda
so, marami kayong matututunan tonight. At mamaya, sasabihin ko sa inyo kung sino yung special guest natin.
Nako, sino kaya yung special
maganda
guest?
Tong lesson maganda tong topic na to kasi napapanahon. At saka, syempre, basta, mag-enjoy kayo mamaya. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin. Baka sabihin, spoiler tayo.
Oo nga, yun.
Sorry sa bigote.
Tapos Sir Palos, in terms of ito nga, since we've launched the magazine, baka we can hear siguro final thoughts mo. How do you feel about this and how do you see this grow?
Yes.
Ano yung tutulong nito sa mga members natin? Go ahead.
Yes, this is very, very exciting indeed. Simula nung makita ko tong magazine, Born in Film, PhotoNation, it's really, really, parang para sa akin surprising. Ang daming matututunan dito. Nakita ko yung article, hindi boring, hindi siya boring talaga. Kasi napakaganda ng mga na-contribute ng mga photographs. Tapos yung article very very informative, I'm by the way, I would like to congratulate yung mga tao sa likod ng
kasama ka doon, Sir Palos.
Yeah.
Lahat tayo. Oo. Effort yan.
Okay, maraming salamat. Pasensya na kayo sa bigote ko ha. Mamaya mag-aahit ako automatic.
Galing eh.
Yun lang masasabi ko. Marami pong salamat sa inyong efforts. I would like to congratulate everyone behind the magazine. It's really impressive. I mean, I really like the contents. And hopefully sana marami pang mas magagandang kumbaga topics. Actually, aasahan niyo po marami pang magandang lalabas na topics doon sa ating magazine. Okay?
Ayun.
So, yun lang po.
Thank you, Sir Palos. Again, huwag niyo hong kalimutan manood ng Snap Talk which comes right after. I think 10:30, Sir Palos, no?
Yes.
Ayun,
actually,
10.
10:30.
O, 10. Ayun, malapit-lapit na. At tatalon na kami doon. Again, thank you everyone. Ibalik lang natin. Pakita lang natin lahat. Yan, kaway-kaway na ho. Mga madlang people. Again, if you wala kayong gagawin, please do join us tonight on Discord. At of course, please don't forget to watch Snap Talk that comes right after at 10:30. And mag-iinuman ho tayo sa Discord. Sama na ho kayo dahil masaya yon. And good night. Good evening. Good evening ka lang. See you. See you sa Snap Talk. Bye-bye.
Walking through the heavy light, the streets are empty and you don't feel right. You didn't want to let yourself down, so don't be scared to get out. Here's 1,000